Hey, good morning. Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. Ken Arzone here in Vista, California, covering the career of Tony Gwynn. I have looked at every box score from 1982 up to the present. This video, 2000 season of Tony Gwynn. Well, disappointing. 36 games, that's all he played. That means he missed 126 games. What happened? I haven't read the autobiography or biography of Tony Gwynn. I'm assuming he had a really bad injury, maybe a hamstring, something. I know he's 40 years old, 36 games, only 127 at bats, 17 runs scored, 41 hits. Man. 12 doubles, no triples, a homer, 17 RBIs, no stolen bases, 9 walks. But for the 18, listen, consecutive season, he bats over 300, which I like. He bats 323. He got 41 hits and 127 at bats. Is it considered a legitimate 300 batting season? No, because to me, you got to have 500 at bats, and you bat 300. You excelled in that season. So 36 games, it's not an indicator, but we do know that when Tony Gwynn plays a full season, he's over 300. In fact, 7 seasons. Yeah, there's 7 seasons. He's over 350. And his career batting average, 338. So he's a legitimate 300 batting average hitter. 364 on base, 441 slugging, 110 total bases. 9-game hitting streak. 36 games, he hits in 9 in a row. How about was his best? 13 multi-hit games out of 36 games. 11 2-hit games, 2 3-hit games, 3 games, 2 runs scored, 1 game, 3 runs scored, 3 games, 2 RBIs. Not much to speak about for the 2000 season of Tony Gwynn. 40 years old. Maybe he's considering, hey, I better give it up. I started my career at age 22, and now I'm 40. It's my 19th season. Maybe I should give it up. Maybe he had a real bad injury, but if it was a leg injury or whatever it was, it kept him out of 126 games. Man. I'll have to find that out, what happened that year. I wish toward the end of his career he would have played longer. He ends up with 3,141 hits. Just think. Give him 100 games that year. And there was another year where he played 110 games. Give him 50 games that year. And then at the beginning of his career, his first season, 54 games. Second season, 86 games. If those seasons were more than 100 games, I'm thinking, all right, let me put it to you this way. He played 2,440 games. If he had played 3,000 games, which would have been 560 more games, he averages over a hit a game, right? 3,100 hits. And if he plays 5 to 600 more games, you can say 600 to 700, maybe 800 more hits. Tony Gwynn had the possibility of having 4,000 hits if he had played over 3,000 games, just like Ty Cobb did. Don't you think? It's plain. But the fact that he only played 2,440, so he ends up with 3,141, which is what? It's, see, let me subtract it. Tony Gwynn gets 3,141 minus 2,440 games. He had 701 more hits than games played. So he averaged more than a hit a game. So if he continued that average and played 3,000 games, Tony Gwynn would have ended up with about 3,800 or maybe 4,000 hits. Wouldn't that have been nice? You know, Pete Rose, He played 3,562 games. How about that? And Cobb was over 3,000 games. Anyways, next video, 2001 season. Thanks. I'm out.